you know me, know I can bar for days. Nothing to prove cause I've done enough. Lights out, still gonna keep the torch. Show you a little piece, wanna see some more?
I wanna try to beat the force. I wanna try to defeat the law. You wanna be with me, of course. Show you a little piece, wanna see some more? See some more, see some more, see some more, see some more. Soul gonna rise when I leave this corpse. Show you a little piece, wanna see some more? Show you a little piece, wanna see some more? I wanna try to beat the force. I wanna try to defeat the law. You wanna be with me, of course. Show you a little piece, wanna see some more? See some more, see some more, see some more, see some more. Soul gonna rise when I leave this corpse. Show you a little piece, wanna see some more? See some, see some. I never mind if people change. I wanna try and heal my pain. How do you buy what can't be sold? How can you lie to me in my face? In my face, in my face, in my face, in my face. That's how I'm still gonna keep the torch. Show you a little piece, wanna see some more?
Man, what a hell of a year it's been. Keep on bluffing, but I just can't win. Drown my sorrows, but they learn to swim. Man, what a hell of a year it's been. Head in a bottle, put my heart in a case. Head's getting harder to act my age. Play a sad song on a tiny violin for the man at the bar confessing his sins. I need some good news. Sitting here sipping on cold truth. Nobody knows what I'm going through, but the devil will walk in my shoes. Wish someone told me living this life would be lonely. Trying to get away from me, oh me. Still stuck singing these blues. All I really need is a little good news. Love keeps knocking, but I just stay home. I ain't picking no flowers from the seeds that I'm sown. They say it gets darker when you're coming on door. Still looking for the right at the end of my road. At the end of my wrongs, I need some good news. Sitting there sipping on cold truth. Nobody knows what I'm going through, but the devil will walk in my shoes. Wish someone told me living this life would be lonely. Try to get away from me, oh me. Still stuck singing these blues. All I really need is a little good news. It's a little good news. I need some good news.
Where the Gator Bowl once stood, now stands this facility. Everbank Field, as EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Jacksonville, Florida. Time for teams to start making moves towards the postseason. Here we go. It's week 11. That's going to be taken in at the 8. The return manages to get just beyond the 30. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
shotgun. They'll give it to him inside. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Back to the line they go. It's second down. Setting up a throw. Benson's got it. And it's a nice game, but still not enough for the first.
Sometimes you're looking to push the ball down the field. But as I've said before, the crumbs lead to a cookie. And you never go broke taking a profit, and those big tight ends will often find you those easy check down yards.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Complete beyond the marker. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. A 7-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of third downs just like that.
Throwing with a blitz on the way. An alert play defensively there. He got a hand on it to tip it away. That makes it second down.
Not an open passing lane to be found anywhere. He took what he thought was the best one available, and they still managed to tip the ball away.
2nd and 10 now. And he won't get it there. Defender finds a throw and breaks it up.
Any DB prefers a highlight reel interception to just forcing an incomplete pass. But as soon as he realized a pick wasn't possible on the play, well, he gets his hands on it and made sure it wasn't completed.
Here he is on 3rd and long. Hits his running back. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. That chunk with a nice 21 yards. And that's a Jaguar first down. They are throwing it again. Escapes it. This time they're going to get there, and they drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
Kate, this is one of those times and moments that even though it's been years and decades, I can still hear the great Mike Holmgren saying to me, after I tried to scramble as a QB that couldn't really run like our guy today, and he would say, "Oh, Brock, bless your heart. Oh, bless your heart." And really what he's saying is don't ever try that again.
And they get this down to the 28.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
Shotgun now on 3rd down. This reeled in by Benson.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity, and man, did he make an impact play.
And they've got themselves another 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. The Jaguars finish up an excellent opening series. Well, you couldn't ask for a better start to a game than that. The offense taking it all the way down the field and finishing with 6.
These opening drives, Kate, are such tone setters. It is why every offense loves to script their first 15 plays, right? Everybody knows what's coming, allows you during the practice week to get into rhythm, but even better when you're that sharp, that crisp, and you finish off and get the early lead.
All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback. This drive starting from the 30. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Throwing off the play fake here. He puts some air under a deep throw to the left. And they can't connect on the deep look. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though, here. We've got 2nd down.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down. Cut out left. And they're on him after about a 2-yard gain. It was Andre Cisco who hauled him down there. It's 3rd and 8. Need to get a chunk here. He's going to throw this one. He lofts it deep left. This is caught inside the 15. There it is. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions finish off their opening drive. Setting up to try the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Lions start off well to tie things 7-7. The Lions have it all set as they send this one downfield. He fields it from the 8. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Airing it out to start this drive. Escapes out to the left. And after some relocating there, Brock, they track him down away from the pocket. And the defense is energized following that stick for a loss.
Opening frame of the game and 2 times already. These defenders have got home for a home run sack. If they get their way, a lot more teammates are going to join them on the stat sheet with the takedown before this one ends.
Now on 2nd and 10. Able to get it to Benson. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
Markers reset, ball at the 37. From the gun, they're going to hand it off. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
They say about great outfielders in baseball, there's just something to them. They've got a knack, a feel, and instinct to take the right line, the right angle. For safeties, to create tackles for loss in the run game, it's the exact same attribute and skill set. Got to take that right angle and then go finish that runner.
Here's 2nd and 14. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Brian Branch has it. And it's a touchdown as he brings it back for the pick six. But we all know getting the interception is the important thing, Brock. But how about this guy having the wherewithal to transition into a really nice return to then get the touchdown out of it, too?
Yeah, that's a great point. We talk about it with receivers, right? Getting vertical right away after making a catch. Same thing for these defenders when they make a pick. They secure the football, sure, but instantly they go back to their offensive days. They want that touchdown, and they want a moment they won't forget.
A quick chance at redemption after that pick six as it's sent away. And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Getting right back to it after that interception. Finds him on the crossing route. And they'll get him down after he gets into the 48. It's a gain of 22. And that'll be good for a Jacksonville 1st down.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
They go play action on 1st. Buying some time right. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be 2nd down.
He did exactly what he was supposed to do on that play. Felt the pressure and escapes the pocket. After that, it's on somebody downfield to get open and give him a target. No one did, and he simply has to get rid of it.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. He'll look to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
A 7-yard loss brings up 3rd down.
Back for the 2nd quarter. It's Jaguar football. They're stuck behind the sticks on 3rd and long. Back to throw. He's trying to push the field. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. Picked off by Quinyon Mitchell. And the Lions get it back on his 6th interception of the season.
You know what this is, Kate? This is the practice field coming to life, really on both sides of the ball. Right? You watch defensive coaches preach all the time, and they work on these returns to get to the near sideline, everybody to get a block. And then for those offensive players to show the effort to go chase that down so it's not a pick six. Yeah, it stinks for the offense, but that was the practice field coming to life for everybody to see. You hear so many programs all around the league talk about it's all about the ball. It's all about the ball. Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. And right there, he understood it's all about the ball, and I'm not going to risk a turnover, wisely throwing it away.
They'll throw on 2nd and 10. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4. Look into the air here. Complete over the middle. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. Give him 15 yards on the pickup there. And that gives the Lions the first. Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. 9 yards to pick up there, and they only need 3 more now on 3rd down.
That's just a good play to mix up what you're doing and keep that defense guessing. The execution, that's pretty well done too, creating the space for a solid pickup.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. That one's out and cut on the right side. It's a gain of 27 yards to move the chains.
Man, I love that effort, adding as much as possible to that catch while earning the first down. That's called yards after catch, and it's what coaches want from all their pass catchers on the roster.
They'll come up 1st and 10. Lone back gets the handoff. Launches, and he's got it. Touchdown! The Lions parlay the interception into points. Well, he found himself some space to work, and from there, all athleticism as he made his way in for 6.
You know, you run the ball down in the red zone, Kate, you're not always thinking touchdowns, right? Space is so hard to come by. But you're exactly right. His athleticism, his explosion, his speed, it puts 6 on the board for the offense.
The Lions have it all set as they send this one downfield. Return starts at the 3. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
First and 10, looking to throw. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And it's going to be 2nd down. Pass play coming here. Throwing the out route complete. Pick up of a few as he heads out of bounds.
There's no negatives ever on a grade sheet for a completion, but that's one of those situations. If you're going to take a risk and throw an out route, you'd sure like to see a little bit more yardage gained.
To the air, 3rd and long. Complete out to the right side. Still fighting forward. He makes it in for the Jacksonville touchdown. The Jaguars making a 1-score game in the first half. Little able to connect on the point after. And the Jaguars chop the lead in half. It's down just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Fielded at the 7. Massive hit. The ball is out. And the fumble recovery is made. Now, we just don't see kick returns nearly as often as we used to, Brock, which makes impact plays on them like that so much rarer.
Yeah, that is so well said. Kind of reminds me of my son's baseball coach, right? At a young age, you're always coaching those guys. Hey, the ball's going to come to you. The ball's going to come to you. Every single pitch, the ball's going to come to you. And these...
Defense is there, and he's going down. For the moment, we've got a sack. We do, though, have a flag to sort out first before we can lock that in. All right, here we go. Second down. Trying again, following the sack. Caught deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out! And they scoop it up. Time to push for the line. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss. Well, you don't like to see the fumble, but hey, at least they were able to be the ones to recover it, and they keep possession.
Yeah, and I think the key there was to stay calm through the chaos. Cooler heads prevailed and got him the ball back.
Third and long for him here. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Brian Branch has it. And the Lions take over on his 5th interception of the season. Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. Here's the handoff. Dukes out a one-stop. And he doesn't get much. A small pickup down to the 42. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Back-to-back carries here. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. They got 2 yards there, and that leaves them with 3rd down and 5.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Third down from the gun. Finds him over the middle. And they bring him down around the 34. They'll say he got 5 there, but Brock, all they care about is the first down that comes with it.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll with the dice and continue the series.
And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play. Detroit calls timeout. It's 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half.
I talked to a bunch of different GMs, Kate, especially around draft time, and they all say the same thing. Linebackers are so hard to find. It's hard to transition from the college game that's in so much space to this game where you've got to play in a phone booth, yet have that explosiveness to chase a play on the outside.
Across his body, defender's there. It's intercepted. And the Jaguars get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season. Well, no doubt there was some doom and gloom on the sideline following their interception, right? But a little bit of new life now as their defense picks him up, gets it right back for him.
Hey, I am all for a nice little game of one-upmanship between these two defenses. You picked our guy out, fine. We'll answer right away. See how you follow that up. At that down and distance, this group was pretty confident a screen would get him enough yards for the first, and it did. And so long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
Back to pass on 1st and 10. And this won't be caught. Clock is going to stop. We've got 14 seconds to go. It arrived as the ball did to break things up. So it'll be 2nd down. Pass play now. State. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken.
Goodness gracious, this quarterback is taking an absolute beating in this first half. You better have some ice for him ready at halftime. I'll tell you this, Kate, it has been a brutal couple quarters, and if you don't start protecting the quarterback, this guy may not make it and even finish this game.
Let's see what they went with on 3rd down. Looking to throw. He put everything he had into this one. And that one hits the ground incomplete. A single second left now on the clock. Well, no look on his first look of the game. And that brings up 4th and long.
You know, ball skills are not just a selling point for receivers entering the draft. Teams want defenders, especially in this day and age of the passing game, who can make plays on the ball, too, especially on these deeper throws. He doesn't swat that one away. We could be looking at a huge game.
This punt out of bounds on the fly. We're waiting for the mark. Looks like they're going to say it's short of the 30. So we're through 2 quarters now. Still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back, everybody. Kate Scott, Brock Heward with you as we're about set to begin the 3rd quarter. All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. From his own end zone, here we go. And that hit is going to freeze him at this spot. He got stuck right at the 20. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Hand off to the back. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Give him 9 yards. He almost moved the chains there. It's going to be 2nd and 1.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. They give it to him again. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs.
Hey, I know the temptation is there. If I'm thinking it in the booth, I know that play caller is too. That could have been a chance to be aggressive. Not the case. Go get the 1st down like they did, and a new set of downs to work with.
1st and 10 now from the 30. They're going play action. Flushed out of the pocket. Completed to his running back. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on 1st down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. From the 36. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. This one misses the tight end. And it'll be 3rd and 5 coming up.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Left side, gets it out quick, and it's caught. And he's tackled with a 1st down yardage.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. Here's the lone back on the handoff. And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards.
If there's ever a play we could call garden variety in the NFL, I think we just saw it right there. That's an uneventful run and a pretty sound stop there defensively.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. from the 46. Short pass brought in. And he's a yard or two shy of the 30 before going out. It's a 23-yard pickup on the play. And that'll be first down, Detroit.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
They'll run here on first down. He's corralled after a modest 4-yard gain. Devin Lloyd on the tackle. Now the Lions calling a timeout. They're first. As that'll leave him with just 2 to use the rest of the way. 2nd and 6 coming up here. Oh, he taps it quick to the receiver coming across here. Oh, putting him in the spin cycle. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a first down.
Well, I know this. This staff loves the athleticism and versatility he brings to the offense. That's not only as a receiver, but as someone who can take occasional carries and turn them into good yards.
He gets it out left, and it's caught. And he could not get there. They stop him right at the line.
Those kind of completions are so frustrating, Kate. It's like a putt. You got it on line, you feel good about it's going in the hole, but you never want to leave it short.
Offense staying out there. It's 4th and 1. He's back to throw. He finds him beyond the marker. And he will get the first as they touch him down.
Oh, so close to getting off the field. But the 4th down conversion keeps that defense out there. That was their shot to end this possession, to sit on the bench, to get their breath. But now they're going to have to buckle down and force another 4th down.
On first down, they'll run. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
Kate, don't think for a second this is time you step off the gas. You can feel this defense, right? They're on their heels. And now's the best chance to go push the envelope and get aggressive.
Might be trying to power this across, Brock. They've got 3 tight ends out there. It's 1st and goal. Back to the well again. And that's going to be a touchdown. It's on the board for now. But will it stand? We got to see what this flag is all about. Wrong time to get caught for holding. Backed him up as they'll retry this 1st and goal. They'll run here following the penalty. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a first down.
You know you love some of my buzzwords, kid. I know you do. And this one was about real power. He got the rock a long way from the chains and put his teammates on his back for a heck of a run and a great try at that 1st down.
Ball at the 2 here for 2nd and goal. Back to throw now. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that sack going to cost them some yardage.
And right there's the danger, Kate, when you put the ball in the air. How many times do we see these coordinators, when you get a nice run, right, you gain some steam on the ground, you stick with the ground game. They don't. They call the pass, and the defense reacts, and reacts well with a sack.
Here he is on 3rd and long. Escapes the pocket. This one's caught. And that play is brought to a halt, they're going to say, at the 5-yard line.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow. That's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is that the kicking team was out there for a field goal and not an extra point. but they do come away with 3.
The Lions have it all set as they send this one downfield. Here's a return from the 7. They'll have decent field position to begin with here, Brock. He's tackled just beyond that 30-yard line. They've got first down from the 31. A give now from the gun. And his effort results in maybe 2 yards, but nothing more.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
Stays upright. On the run right, throwing deep down. That's complete inside the 35. A big 34-yard pickup there. And that's a Jaguar first down. Lone back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And he's stopped. Now we'll wait to hear what this flag is all about. Well, partner, they say there's holding on every play. You just got to look for it, right? That time, though, we did not have to look too hard. First down, he takes the snap. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. They haven't found it easy to score in this one, Brock, and physicality just like that, a big reason why.
And it usually is, Kate. I love defensive coordinators when they say, hey, it's not just what you see, it's what you hear. And you could hear the physicality of that knocking the ball loose.
Here we go, second and very long. He puts everything behind this one. And he brings it in, but got too close to the sideline there. They're rolling him out of bounds. We've got third down.
You know, Kate, that's one of those instances where you try to walk that tightrope on the sidelines. The problem is on a throw that far down the field, that is so hard to do, so difficult. I love the effort, just couldn't quite find the execution.
From the gun on third down. And oh, he missed over the middle there. Lucky that one didn't end up worse. That's swatted away, incomplete.
I'll tell you what, Kate, that's a really nice play in coverage. That linebacker looking like a cornerback on that play. Perhaps those cover guys could take some notes on how to stay in position and, most importantly, swat that pass away. Well, once you get out beyond 50 yards, everything in the process has got to be perfect. It's a good effort, but it's going to wind up off the mark.
Plowing up the middle. And he's only able to power this forward for about 3 yards.
Got to be rush hour, Kate, because there's a whole lot of traffic up the middle right there. He ran right into some gridlock, and he could only manage a few yards at most.
Here's 2nd and 7. Dump off caught by his back. Fights off the tackle, but he lost the ball. He left the ball behind. Jags pick it up. Just 1 quarter remaining in this one. It's Jaguars football. They trail, but it's still within reach. From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. Hand fought off a tackle, but he lost the football. Going the other way, Lions have it. And they limit the damage on the return, but it is still a turnover. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Backfield is empty as they motion him out right. Underneath it goes. Catch made by the running back. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got first down.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
Still on the move, coming to the line for 1st and 10. Give now to the running back. And he's able to drive them forward into the red zone. Now after the run, we see some trainers headed out for an injured player who was shaken up. 2nd and 3 now. Right up the gut. And they make the stop as that play reaches the 14-yard line. A 5-yard gain on the play. And that gives the Lions the first.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a 3rd down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later for that next 3rd down coming.
To throw it on 1st down. Forced out to his right. No place to go, so he just threw it away.
Look at the coverage on that play, Kate. I love that. That is textbook defense right there. When the quarterback escapes the pocket, man, you got to find somebody. You got to go get sticky on your offensive guy. It's exactly what the secondary did, and it forces the throwaway.
He intercepts it. That is exactly what they needed. And the Jaguars have some new life in the 4th.
Oh, coaches just love that effort right there. Instantly, as he made the pick, everybody was looking for a block and doing their part to set up the return. And I know it pales in comparison to giving up the turnover, but how about the effort on the other side to track him down and stop a potential pick 6? I think everybody deserves a little credit on the field for that effort.
Now this is intercepted. That is back-to-back passes. And the Lions take possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season. 1st and 10 from the 41. Here's the give. And they love to see him fighting forward, but he only gets him 3.
That's the kind of run play that feels like tug-of-war at field day. And you're just not moving the other side. Just a short run. Neither side feels particularly good about it, and we'll move to the next.
He's on the move. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
Well, he needed another second to deliver the throw he wanted to. You got to give a lot of credit that time, Kate, to the pass rush for getting in and forcing him to dish it before he was ready.
Throw on 3rd down. Chased out to his right. And he's not going to escape this. The Jets drop him. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down.
Final quarter, this quarterback's just feeling the need to do a little extra, try to make something happen outside the pocket. The problem? Defense wouldn't let them. They have that same kind of urgency. They want to make some plays of their own before they hit the showers, and they got one right there with that sack.
He intercepts it. That is exactly what they needed. Henry To'o comes up with it. And the Jaguars have some new life in the 4th.
I know he started to play as a defender, but gosh, he looked good, didn't he? Running it back, he looked like a receiver navigating on that return. The way he saw the field, evaded obstacles, and he chewed up yardage in the open space. Will make those offensive coaches and teammates proud. We've seen defensive players get touches on occasion, and I think he just gave...
They get it right back. That's intercepted. Terrion Arnold has it. And the Lions take possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season. Well, they had the advantage for a moment, Brock, but turns out that is all just that moment because they throw an interception and give the ball right back.
And for once, both coaches on both sidelines are preaching the same message. Take care of the ball. Not often you see back-to-back plays end in interceptions, and we're right back to where we were just a couple moments ago. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT.
To the ground it goes. That's incomplete.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
Looking to throw again on second down. On the move, headed right. Play didn't break how they wanted it, and he throws this away.
Look at how well the coverage held up on that play. Even as the QB escapes the pocket and buys extra time in secondary, well, they got real sticky, stay tight, and force the throw away.
They're going to throw it on 3rd and long. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Ball taken in at the 36. He breaks the tackle. And he gets him something back on that return. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield. This one returned for 11 yards. And it'll be Jaguars football. Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Let's be real clear. There is nothing lucky about number 7 at all for this quarterback. The 7th time he's been taken to the ground for a sack. This defense, they made adjustments. They're incorporating a variety of different looks and blitzes, and it just seems like, Kate, constantly they are a step ahead of whatever this offense is trying to do to protect this quarterback. I know that completion doesn't move the chains, but I love it nonetheless. You make sure that defense is aware of every eligible player going out, and this time...
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the defense comes through. That's going to back them up and bring up 4th down.
And look at that. All that effort and success from the previous play, it is gone. Credit to this defense who snapped and cleared. That's part of this game. You got to snap and clear. Give up a big play, come back and make a big one for yourself. And they do, getting home with that sack.
Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. Complete out to the right side. And he goes out a little short of the 40. They stun the defense with a gain of 14 on 4th down and pick up the 1st. He'll throw it. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
This reeled in by Benson. And he works this to the 38 before going down. Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7. Throwing now. Taking a big shot for the end zone. Well, they had the look, certainly didn't shy away from it, but couldn't connect. And now they're stuck facing 4th down.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
Got all of it, and this is good. And it pulls him back within 1 score here in the 4th.
His make there, they had to have that one. And it really does set up a judgment call down on the field. And this is where special teams coach and head coach are talking about game management. Got 3 timeouts left, so you really can write either script you want. Onside kick or send it deep.
And they get there to take him down right around the 41. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Trying the handoff. And with a nice gain, he runs him down inside of field goal range. It's a solid 70-yard pickup on 1st down. Now they're going to have 2nd and 3.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
Another carry for him. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that first down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. And I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
A tight end in motion now. They hand this one off. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down.
This dude was just not going to be stopped. Not by the first defender. Heck, not even by the second one who was able to bring him down. No, it took a few shots before this crew could finally get this beast down.
And that's a huge hit there, but he's still able to power through enough for a first and goal. Detroit calls timeout. It's second. And they'll have just one left to burn now.
These running backs love getting into the open field, and the best of them, they're not even looking at the man right in front of them. They're looking at that next level to get a chunk run like that.
A touchdown would put this one to bed. A few shots at it here, starting with first and goal. Quick pass, right side, complete. And that should just about do it, folks. They take it in for the touchdown, and that should lock up this win. Now we'll see them try the point after. And the kick is good. And we're going to have some extra yardage added to the kickoff on the roughing call. So after some careful consideration, they're going to go ahead and decline the penalty. The Lions have it all set as they send this one downfield. That's going to be taken in at the 8. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. Offense ready to begin this drive. First and 10. They'll come out throwing. And that one is incomplete, and the clock stops with 18 seconds to go. So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call. Back now, pressure on its way. A bit of desperation on this deep shot. That is incomplete, down to 13 seconds left. Brian Thomas Jr., his intended target. So they're left facing third and long. Looking to throw it. Trying to push it deep downfield. And that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted. Picked off by Quinyon Mitchell.
That throw has got to be the last we've seen of him this contest. I'm just not sure how they leave him in when the defense is clearly all over whatever he's trying to throw. The amount of frustration he is feeling is only going to lead to additional miscues. Please, for the love of God, take this man out.
Oh, look at this. He's setting up to throw. Caught, nice gain left side. And he's officially into enemy territory now. They're going to give him the opposing 49. This undoubtedly the final snap of what's already a decided contest. Buys time, rolling right. Pass is hauled in by the running back. So the Lions get the win on the road. And this was the type of response you always hope to see after a loss, Brock. Get right back out there and find a way to win the following week. That does it for another broadcast of the NFL on EA Sports. With my partner in the booth, Brock Huard, I'm Kate Scott. It's a win for the Lions as we bid farewell.